scoreless, topless, Howard Stern.
Well, we're honoring nurses tonight here at Citizens Bank Park. Temple Health is here, and it's Nurses Night, and the good folks at Temple are sponsoring that. In fact, my niece, Lauren, who's graduating from Wire as a nurse, is here tonight with a bunch of her friends. There's one of the tables that are set up here at the ballpark. Nurses are so important for so many people. And it's nice that Temple Health is honoring them tonight. More of that, let's go to Taryn.
Okay, so it's Nurses Appreciation Week, it's Nurses Night at the ballpark, and I am so fortunate to be joined by Amy O'Connor, an ICU nurse over from Temple University Hospital. I want to ask you first and foremost, first of all, thank you for all your hard work, but what made you get into nursing, and what makes you feel inspired to continue to do the work that you do for Temple Hospital?
It's actually my aunt and my mom. They both inspired me to be a nurse. I used to go to work with them every day, and it was so exciting, and I really enjoyed it, and I knew I wanted to be a nurse since I was young.
What is it about Temple Health and the Temple Health system that as an employee you feel like is so special, and even for the patients is so special?
I think Temple is a great place to work. I enjoy every single person that I work with. Everyone's amazing. They love what they do, and we really just love taking care of people.
What would you say to someone who's maybe thinking about being a nurse? I know I've talked to John about his daughter a lot, who's in the early stages of trying to get into it or getting into the job. What advice would you give them?
I think nurses that are just getting into it, they definitely need to just stick with it. I know it's very, very hard to be a bedside nurse, but I think that it's the most amazing thing to do, and to take care of people when they're at the sickest is just something that everyone appreciates.
And we need phenomenal people like Amy here to do exactly that. I also want to make a note, Temple Health and the Phillies did something awesome. The first 3,500 people came into the ballpark, got this scrub top, which is the Philly City Connect uniform.
Wow.
I'm going to see if I can get one for my mom who works in the hospital. But yeah, just an awesome giveaway, and for some awesome people like Amy who do awesome work. So thank you so
Jump,
much for your work,
bitch,
Amy.
jump.
All right, Taryn, thank you. That's a great giveaway.
How do we get a hold of one of them for my daughter?
Bar shoots one on the left, the base said. Well, I think we could ask. Very cool, though. Very cool. Nurses Appreciation Week. We do appreciate all the nurses out there.
So your daughter, you said, was down there?
My niece, who's graduating Wednesday
Niece,
from
that's
Weiser,
right.
and
I didn't think
she's
it
going to
was
work in
that.
CHOP
So,
in the oncology department. Wow. Yeah. She's here tonight. She's here for Nurses Appreciation Night, but also here for BOGO Night. Line drive out to right center field on the runner's row. Haas will settle under and make the catch.
Great jump, great route to that ball. That's why he's considered an elite defender, Tom.
This is a great look at it.
Yeah, look, he didn't have to adjust back, forward. It was just a straight line where the ball was. And you see that, how he caught that ball? He was looking at Newbart first while he was catching that ball to see if he was off too far.
Brendan Donovan was hit by a pitch his first time up. He came into this game fourth in the National League in hitting. And he is tied for second in hits. Number one is Francisco Lindor, who has 49. Oh, and 2.
Another one a little farther out.
And a strike 3 call. 5 strikeouts for Christopher Sanchez through the first 3 innings. He's allowed a base runner in every inning, but he used the strikeout to his advantage the last 2 to get through it. Sunny all day. A little cloudy right now. Not going to deter those fellows. They're enjoying themselves just in front of us here in the Hall of Fame Club. Weston Wilson leads it off. Weston 341 last year against left-handed pitching. That's where he's done his damage this year. Outside and low, 2-0. Phillies have won 9 series so far this year, which is, at this point, even more than last year. And if you subscribe to the theory, as Rob Thompson has said, if you win X amount of series each year, you'll be in the postseason. He has this formula that he puts together.
Now, if there's good series wins, like the Phillies had in Cleveland, lose the first, win the second, but there's some series wins that you wish you could have back. Washington, they won the first 2, lost the third.
No doubt.
You know, there's just some series where, you know, you got to get the sweep.
Third strikeout for Libertor. With one away, Rojas coming up.
These pitchers look pretty stingy. And look at that thing, just went straight down. So you want to be a big league hitter.
Rojas skies one to center, not deep. But Guerrero is in. Now he backpedals. Puts it away. Speaking of those series, the Phillies have lost the series to Atlanta, St. Louis, and of course the Wi-Fi is booming with every pitch. There's a quickly up to date on everything going on. They are worthy quick and fear.
First pitch hits that you get on the road. First pitch swinging hits. Good question.
Larry did have it.
It's for you. Always worth watching.
Been hitless twice in the last 17 games. Last night game one of them.
It's not her.
I just heard you guys talking on the broadcast about how you can try to get contracts off.
Down you go.
Power will come. Just, they'll make mistakes. They'll get the power. Based on these guys coming up, that's all you can ask.
So we have 2 first pitch hits.
That ain't a lot.
But he swung it out. He swung his first pitch
It's
5 times.
for you. I got that healing touch.
Side.
It's a firework.
How did he leave his bunker the other night with his home run? He bunked it close to 8 feet. He didn't really want to talk about himself, but he does it.
Scott was telling me about
His interview with
Yeah.
Fiesta, whatever.
Yeah. Didn't know the guy's name.
Take this.
The ball's 1 strike.
I always get my mark.
Here's a here. Barnes does a good job keeping the ball around the area. They appeal, no swing. Little bit runners on first and second. Giant home run replay. Had the right-hander warming up. I'm not sure why they pitched to him. But he's been on base the first 40 games this year, 46 dating back to last year. He hits a towering fly ball to left, and Duclair makes the catch. No runs, 1 hit, Phillies lead 2. Third play through this one. fourth inning is brought to you by Toyota. Visit Toyota.com to find your 2025 RAV4 Toyota today. Toyota, let's go Phils. As we go to the fourth inning, we have to wish a very happy 100th birthday to Jeannie Stewart. There's Jean celebrating with her family. Watches every game.
Yep.
How about that celebration?
Some relatives of her and Carol Coulter. Their son Sean and my son went to school together for a while, and they still remain friends. So they're a good family.
Happy 100.
Happy birthday, Gene. That's awesome. 100 and doesn't miss a game.
It's going to be like you, John. 100 won't miss a game. No, I think they'll have radio. He went around.
100 though, man.
God bless her.
Yes, indeed.
Arenado lined out to center his first time up. Grounds it foul past top corner.
The Folks just got a little closer to you.
First walk issue.
We get Match.com up here to introduce Pop and Pop.
That's what Gene wants right now. Use your NBC Sports app to stream all of our Phillies coverage all season long. Presented by Lusty Law.
Careful first pitch. Wow.
It feels fun.
See that coming.
Well, Pop Warner would be 154 years old.
Right, still Cody.
That's the way. 1954. Coach to Temple.
Yeah, he might be rolling over his grave. Watch Cabrera try to bunt play.
Yes, he doubled to the wall his first time up.
Swinging a good bat.
Fly ball right center. Carrying out to the track, making the catch. Rojas, he's on his heels. The throw to second is in time.
Around that tag with his hand. We shall see. That's where communication is imperative for Nick to yell he's tagging.
Yeah, they do want to look at this. Looks like he got his left arm in there. Left-handed.
Yes, he did.
So this manager's challenge is presented by What's the call? That's Barksdale as the crew chief. This is a mixed crew. Lansing crew chief for another one. They move umpires around from time to time. Phillies have 2 outfield assists, both of them by Castellanos. Heck of a throw.
Yeah, it was a good throw. If it would have been on the first base side of second, he probably would have had it because Trey had to reach a little. Just that extra second allowed Arenado to get his hand in.
It's important to note that he was called out. So we had a play in Cleveland where the runner was called safe. And it looked like he was tagged out, but they could not overturn it. This one looks like it's a little clearer that he got his hand in. So we'll see.
After review, call on the field is overturned. The runner is safe. St. Louis will retain their challenge.
St. Louis retains its challenge. Arenado is in at second base. I thought it was a good chance by Arenado. It was just a heck of a throw to make it that close.
Yeah, and there's, you'd like to see your outfielder get around that ball and get some momentum, but if he tried to get around that, he ran into the wall. So he had to kind of catch it flat-footed. Still made a strong throw. Also veteran Nolan Arenado sliding in the face.
Herrera is out for the foul 0-1.
Fuck yeah.
Got a shin guard on that. It hit something.
Oh shit.
Alvin again at the plate.
Never nice.
Those are nice.
I can hold them off. They look good on him.
Back in the day, we could have done.
Maybe.
Show up for a hoop game with those on.
We did double team.
That's exactly it. Keep somebody else open. The seventh pitch of this at bat. Again, every inning he's had a base runner he's had to deal with. It's the second time he's had a runner in scoring position. It is the fourth full count.
I believe I tried to guess everything. Lucky down there.
He used his timeout earlier, but I guess it was on the foul ball they gave him some extra time. Changeup. This guy is definitely in swing mode. Had 2 hits in the series against the Nationals. Pitch sequence. This will be the 9th pitch of the at-bat.
6 on the hand looks like a good pitch.
He sailed it, and that's going to allow Arenado to go to third. All for second walk of the inning.
What's going on with that?
I don't know. Because he has definitely done that.
Just keep it here. So,
I hit Donovan with. Did he throw one up? Did he throw one at too far like that?
Yeah. Quickly used the ground ball. This was the last time they faced each other. He had 4 ground ball double plays. So he's at 5 out his first time up. The Phillies play the infield back. Take strike one, 0-1.
It's a good day to be bad.
No, 1-1. Nope. High bounce to the third. They've got a chance to turn two. They've got to hurry. The throw sails over the head of Harper off the camera in the dugout. It's 1-0 Cardinals. They had a chance.
Yeah, it's going to have to be quick, though. Now it's just going on the window. He's just going to grip on it. Sailed that thing way over the head of Bryant.
Yeah, maybe they wouldn't have been able to get it. You're right. It had to be really quick.
Had to be quick. Well, that's the thing.
So 1-0. That ball hit the railing. It didn't hit the camera, so it's in play. That's why Wahhead is still at first. That's good because Rich doesn't want his camera being damaged down
I have returned strong.
Tell you what, though, give Arenado a lot of credit. Base
Nah.
One. They're down now. Bottom of the order up.
We're going to have to score anyway to win, right?
Back towards the middle. Caught out of the air by Sosa. I don't. Did that hit the Sanchez and throw the ball? It looked like it. Well, right place, right time. A run does score. We'll go to the bottom of the fourth. 1-0 Cardinals. I'm done. Visit Toyota.com to find your 2025 RAV4 Toyota today. Toyota, let's go Phil. Castellanos let off the second with a single. Was left over third. This one off to the right. It's 0-1. Castellanos hit his 10-13. Lifetime 288 hitter against the Cardinals. Missing 4 hits in the last series. 2 of those were doubles. Then one away. JT coming up. Time now for our FanDuel Casino Stump the Fans trivia question. Kyle Schwarber is currently tied to the MLB lead in home runs. He is listed at 5'11". Who are the only players 5'11" or shorter to lead MLB in home runs since 1970? 5'11" or shorter.
Since 1970.
Yeah.
Wow. That's a tough one.
JT, first time up, climbed to center field. That's 0-2.
So you got to find someone short who hit a lot of homers.
Right. I think the one from 1984 would be the toughest one for you to remember. You would remember it if I told you the name. Be like, oh yeah.
84. Yep. Freddie Mata.
That's close. He was short. He could run, he could field, but he couldn't hit that bomb.
Yeah.
Mac Wilson is the shortest to ever lead MLB in home runs.
West Virginia's finest.
5'6" in 1930.
I didn't realize he was from West Virginia. Something popped up on my phone the other day when I was with Kyle up in Boston. And it had like 50 West Virginia.
Apple News, Sports, Cooper.
Not as high as you would think.
What number were you?
I don't know. 12, I think, but I think Randy Moss was 11.
Really?
Wait,
JT lines one to left. It's his second.
Ooh, Novacare.
Against left-handed pitching.
oh, you were surprising me there that he was struggling that bad. And he falls behind 0-2 and he gets a pitch down in the zone. It just hooks that thing down the left field line. Yeah, that's it. Yep, that's a double.
Good old Novacare. East Lansing, Hazlitt,
Yeah, Hack
Okemos.
Wilson, Jerry West was
Hazlitt,
one.
Okemos Road.
Lou Burdett was in the top 5. The only one I cared about was I was still higher than George Brett. Because George never lets me forget the fact that he's the best hitter that's ever come out of West Virginia.
You were higher than Jordan.
George wasn't even on it. He was born there. He never lived there, I don't think.
0-1.
He was born there.
Jason Williams, White Chocolate wasn't even. I didn't see him on the list.
Fucking little flies flying around, looking for warmth. Motherfuckers.
Fairmont State. Joe Red, yeah.
Off to the right. Al Greer was really good.
Al Greer was, yeah, that's what I mean. I don't care where I am. I mean, how do you not put Don Knotts in there? He's got to be in there somewhere. Joyce DeWitt, she's from West Virginia.
Heck of an athlete, that Joyce
Joyce DeWitt, yeah. I runner from Jack Tripper.
2-2. Well, she was on Battle of the Network Stars.
She was in a video my buddies did. And the quote was, she can still go as far as putting them away.
That kind of Olympics.
Yeah. So that's good for her.
Alec Bohm 2 for 2.
Ooh, 58.
Stairs 3-2. First full count.
Is it 50?
50. Sosa waits on deck. Jennifer Garner. She's a Virginia girl. Is she on that list?
No, it's just athletes, I think. I mean, I just not. You know how tough it is to chase a drunk like Otis T. Bass?
And make a citizen's arrest. Bouncer to the right side, slowly hit. Coming on is Donovan flips with his glove in time to get ball.
Gold Glover, isn't he?
Yes, sir. 4-3 on the putout. That was an excellent play. So Allstate good hands play. JT goes to third.
Kind of an oxymoron.
Good old Pope pleads for peace in first Sunday address. Mother's Day. Mother's Day, too. Wow.
Sosa to third. Arenado bobbles it. Throws. Not in time. It's tied at 1. He still made it close.
And Mundo tried him again. You know, pull him down there at it the first time, but Arenado short hop and threw him out. But Mundo smelled that RBI, baby. He was busting it down the line. Yeah, Arenado comes up with that clean. There's no doubt that's out, but he didn't. That bobble right there. Couldn't get a lot on the throw, but he got a pretty good mount on it, but it was
NBC.
flying down there to score that run and tie this baby up.
Yep, infield single.
I did that. Cool.
I like that.
10th RBI. Fly ball right center field. Well struck. Moving back is Walker at the track. Makes the catch. And the inning is over.
Rothman.
But the Bills do tie it up on the infield hit by Edmundo Sosa.
And a little commercial for the Money in the Bank. Rothman. I'm thinking Rothman Financial. 2-1. Commercial break. Rothman Financial, probably. Rothman sounds like a financial group, maybe in St. Louis, maybe in Philadelphia. USA Today. Records point to potential witnesses. Diddy case docs may also ID co-conspirators. Tina Barton, USA Today. Sean Diddy Combs is accused of leading a crew of criminals who use sexual abuse, kidnapping, bribery, and forced labor to build a mecca of power and money. A mecca. We're going to take a break from the baseball game. Yeah. Hey, I got a USA Today this morning. I haven't looked at it. I'm thinking about looking at it with you.
That sounds like a great idea, Eric. Let's flip through the front page together and dive in. Here's what jumps out at first glance. USA Today, Monday, May 12th, 2025. Headline: Pope pleads for peace in first Sunday address. Pope Leo XIV made his first Sunday appearance at St. Peter's Square. He's the first pope from the United States, and he's calling on world powers to pursue peace. Other top stories. 1. Records point to potential witnesses. Diddy case. Sean Diddy Combs is being investigated for leading a criminal enterprise. Possible charges include abuse, bribery, and forced labor. The article mentions RICO, Racketeer Influenced and Corrupt Organizations Act. 2. Plan aims to modernize air traffic control system. The FAA is overhauling its systems and equipment. This could mean upgrades at airports or improvements to flight safety. 3. Whoosh. Mets star Pete Alonso putting up monster stats. After free agency, Pete Alonso is still in New York and playing MVP-level baseball. 4. Angourie Rice puts piece of self in YA book. Actress Angourie Rice, from Mayor of Easttown, released a young adult book influenced by Pride and Prejudice. Want to dig deeper into any of these stories first? Or should we scan for more inside page goodies?
Yeah, let's definitely scan for more inside page goodies. I'm drinking beer and smoking marijuana, so you're going to have to bear with me.
No worries at all. No worries at all, Eric. Let's keep it chill and fun. So turning to the inside pages, we might find more detailed sections on each headline or some interesting feature stories. For example, there's probably more info on the Pope's address and what he said about peace efforts. The Diddy case might have some insights into who the potential witnesses are or how the investigation is unfolding. We can also check out the business section for more on the FAA's modernization plans, or see if there's a lifestyle piece on Angourie Rice's book and what inspired her. Anything specific you're curious about or want to explore further?
Definitely the FAA modernization.
Got it. The FAA's modernization plan sounds pretty intriguing. From what's on the front page, it looks like they're aiming to overhaul air traffic control systems, which could mean some big improvements in how flights are managed. Inside, we probably find details on what kind of technology upgrades they're planning, like new radar systems, better communication tools, and more advanced software for managing flights. This could mean fewer delays, improved safety, and maybe even a smoother experience for travelers. Want to know more about how this could affect travel or any specific aspects of the plan?
No, let's continue going through the USA Today newspaper I bought today.
Absolutely, let's keep exploring. As we flip through, we might find a variety of sections, like national news, business updates, lifestyle pieces, and maybe even some fun human interest stories. We've already got a taste of the front page highlights. Inside, there might be more on current events, like the progress of the Diddy case or more details on Pete Alonso's baseball season. There could also be editorials, tech news, or even travel and entertainment sections. Anything in particular you're hoping to find or a section you want to dive into next?
I only showed you the for the top half of the front page, so I'm going to give you the the bottom half also, or the whole. I'm gonna try to take some photos for you.
Sounds good.
So, how do you like that photo? Are you getting any information from it?
That photo definitely gives us some interesting context. It shows Pope Leo XIV addressing a huge crowd at St. Peter's Square during his first Sunday address. You can see the scale of the event, with thousands of people gathered, highlighting how significant this moment is for the Catholic community. From the close-up photo of Pope Leo XIV, you can sense the solemnity and importance of his message. The article mentions that he's calling for peace and addressing complex global issues, which might resonate with a lot of people. Also, the other photo on the page shows Sean Diddy Combs with Cassandra Ventura, which ties into the article about the potential witnesses in his case. It adds a personal angle to the story, showing the human side behind the headlines. Anything else on the page that catches your eye or that you'd like to dive into?
No. Let's go to the next page, the second page, page 2. I'm going to take a photo of that for you.
Sounds... All right, let's check out page 2. Once you snap a photo, we can see what's featured there and dive into the details. I'm ready whenever you are.
Right on. I'll try to get as much of the page for you.
Perfect. That'll give us a great view of what's on page 2 and help us dive into the articles and sections there. Take your time and I'll be ready to go through it with you once you've got the shot.
So, the White House said DEI was the reason for firing Carla Hayden. That's Carla Hayden, huh? Okay. Now I see her.
Yeah, that's Carla Hayden. She was the Librarian of Congress and a pretty notable figure. If the White House mentioned DEI, diversity, equity, and inclusion, as a reason for her firing, it's likely a pretty significant and controversial move. Hayden was the first woman and the first African American to hold that position, so her departure would definitely draw a lot of attention. It's interesting to see how different administrations handle key roles like this and what it means for policies moving forward. Anything specific you want to explore about this article or her situation? Or should we keep looking through the rest of the page?
It just looks like Diddy. They're talking about Diddy. I don't really care about that. But the image of the man wearing the baseball hat with him, that's kind of interesting. Rodney. Lil Rod.
I see what you mean. That image of the man with the baseball hat definitely stands out. If that's Rodney, or Little Rod, he might be someone closely connected to Diddy, adding another layer to the whole story. Even if the Diddy case isn't something you're focusing on, it's interesting to see how these images and stories interconnect and who all the players are. We can keep flipping through to find something that catches your interest or dive into another section. What do you feel like checking out next?
Ooh, on the second page it says ICE, I-C-E, is ordered to free student. Doctoral candidate's detention went viral. Ooh, that sounds like a good one.
Oh, that does sound like an intriguing story. If ICE was ordered to free a student whose detention went viral, it probably sparked a lot of public attention and outcry. Those kinds of cases often highlight broader issues with immigration policies and how they impact individuals, especially students or scholars. It'll be interesting to see the details, like how the situation unfolded, what led to the viral attention, and what the outcome means for similar cases in the future. Do you want to dive into that story next, or is there something else catching your eye?
good question. So I'm gonna take a photo, upload it for you to get some information. And this Trump's Librarian of Congress, or long, she does not look African American to me. Looks like a man almost to me. Shapeshifter, possibly. Changeling, Star Wars.
I'm ready whenever you are. We can take a look at that photo and dive into the details about the ICE case and anything else that stands out. As for Carla Hayden, she definitely has a distinctive look, and it's possible the photo or angle might give a different impression. She's known for her significant contributions to the Library of Congress and was indeed the first African American and... Got it. Let's keep our focus on the content of the article and the details you want to explore. Just let me know when you have the photo ready, and we can dig into that ICE story or any other points of interest.
Okay, I'm gonna try to take a photo of the entire newspaper page and tell me if you can read the articles.
Sure thing. Once you take the photo, I'll check out the articles and let you know what I can read from it. Just snap the picture whenever you're ready.
Did you get the photo of the newspaper article that says villagers fear a return to border of India, Pakistan?
I haven't seen that photo come through yet. Maybe there was a hiccup in the upload. Could you try sending it again or adjust the angle to make sure it's clear? Once I get it, I'll take a look at the article and share what I can read. Thanks for sharing the photo. I can see the article about big cities, led by Houston, experiencing a sinking feeling. The piece discusses how some of the nation's largest cities are gradually sinking due to factors like groundwater extraction and natural geological processes. It highlights that Houston in particular is sinking faster than other major cities, which could have significant implications for infrastructure, flood risk, and urban planning. The article explains how subsidence, the gradual caving in or sinking of an area of land, is often caused by the over-extraction of groundwater, which leads to the ground compacting and sinking. The article also mentions that cities like San Jose are among the fastest sinking areas, which poses challenges for infrastructure and hazard management. Is there anything specific you'd like me to focus on from this article or any other part of the page?
No, let's move on. I want to see what else is in this newspaper.
Sounds good. We can keep exploring and see what other interesting stories or features pop up in the newspaper. Just let me know if you want to dive deeper into any specific section or headline as we go.
Here's an interesting photo with an article.
Absolutely. Photos can really draw you into a story. If you spot an interesting photo in the next section, we can take a closer look and see what it's all about. Let's keep flipping through and find something that catches your eye. Take your time, Eric. Just let me know when you find something interesting or if there's a particular section you want to focus on next.
I'm going to turn on the video camera.
All right, sounds great. Once your camera's on, I'll be able to see what you're looking at and help you out more easily. Let me know when you're set.
Right on.
I can see you've got the newspaper spread out in front of you. Looks like you're in a nice outdoor spot. If there's anything specific on the page you want to zoom in on or discuss, just point it out or hold it up to the camera. We can go through it together.
Okay, so this is my iPhone SE, and it's not doesn't have a so it's broadcasting YouTube Live right now. Is there anything you'd like to say to YouTube Live?
Sure thing. Hello to everyone tuning in on YouTube Live. Hope you're all having a great day. We're just hanging out and going through today's newspaper, checking out some interesting articles. If anyone has questions or wants to know more about a story, feel free to ask.
That was a good one. Miller Lite,
Hey.
2 for $4.
Nice choice. Looks like you're enjoying a relaxing moment. If there's anything else you want to go over in the paper or just chat about, I'm here.
Okay, so I did laundry today. I'm down to 3 sets of clothes. I bought some new clothing and stuff. I got a new pack for my chest to wear my cards and phone.
That sounds like a productive day. It's always nice to have some fresh clothes, and that new chest pack looks super handy for keeping your essentials close by. It's all about those little upgrades that make life easier, right?
Cheers. Whoops.
Cheers. It's all good. Just enjoying the moment. If there's anything else on your mind or you want to chat about, I'm here for it.
Okay. So, I'm drinking this beer. I've been drinking beer quite a bit from being homeless, and I developed somewhat of a tolerance. So, this is my second 24 ounce can. And
I hear you. It's been a tough journey and everyone copes in their own way.
yeah.
Just remember to take care of yourself and stay safe. If you ever want to chat about anything or need a distraction, I'm always here.
Gotcha, groovy. Okay, I'm working on my hat here. Now, I have this USA Today paper, and we're broadcasting live on YouTube.
That's awesome. You've got a nice setup going on. We can keep flipping through the paper and find some interesting bits to share with your viewers. Let me know what catches your eye next, or if you want to highlight anything in particular.
Okay. Yeah, we're doing YouTube highlights.
That's awesome. YouTube highlights can be a fun way to share moments and connect with people. If there's anything specific you want to highlight or discuss while you're live, just let me know. I'm here to help make it engaging and fun.
Okay, I just turned off the video camera because it was just staring up into the sky, and oh, I'm in the red for charge on my iPhone 16, which you are on.
Got it. No problem at all. It's a good idea to save your battery. If you need to wrap up or switch to something else, just let me know. I'm here whenever you need me.
Okay, let's do this anyways. I'm flipping the page of this newspaper, and I'm going to turn on the, holy moly, there's a huge advertisement. Let's turn on the video camera so you can see.
All right, let's check it out. That huge advertisement sounds interesting. Once you turn the camera back on, we can take a look and see what it's all about.
Wow, right?
Oh wow, that's a bold ad. It's congratulating Dr. Casey Means as the new U.S. Surgeon General and thanking President Trump for empowering the health secretary. That's quite a statement and definitely stands out in the newspaper. What do you think about it?
Well, he does surround himself with some beautiful women.
It's definitely a striking ad, and Dr. Casey Means seems to have an impressive background. It's interesting to see how these appointments and announcements are presented. Definitely grabs attention.
Huh, Casey.
For sure. Dr. Casey Means seems to have quite the resume, being a Stanford Medical School graduate and a best-selling author. It looks like they're highlighting her journey and achievements pretty prominently in that ad.
Yeah, she's very, very attractive. So Oracle.
Yeah, that next page seems to be about Warren Buffett. Looks like there's an article discussing his legacy and how he influenced a generation of investors. Always interesting to see what the Oracle of Omaha has to say.
The Oracle of Omaha. That's funny. Yeah, he pertains to be psychic, doesn't he?
Yeah, the nickname Oracle of Omaha really captures how people see his investment insights, almost like he can predict the future of the market. It's a fun title, and he's definitely earned a reputation for his uncanny ability to pick winners in the business world.
Yes, okay, yeah.
Exactly. It's always fascinating to see how he's shaped the investment world. Let me know if you want to dive deeper into any of these articles or if something else in the paper catches your eye.
Huh. So Trump is wheeling and dealing trade tariffs, eh? Wow. Who was the last person? Who was the last president? Who was the last president that wheeled and dealed with trade tariffs? Was it Bill Clinton by any chance?
Trump has definitely been known for his aggressive stance on trade deals and tariffs. Before him, other presidents like Bill Clinton also engaged in significant trade negotiations. Clinton was known for NAFTA and pushing for trade liberalization. But each administration has its own style and priorities when it comes to international trade.
Huh. Okay.
Yeah, it's interesting to see how different leaders approach global trade. If you want to dig into more details or move on to another section of the newspaper, just let me know.
I cannot believe gold is at like 3,300 last time I saw.
That's incredible. Gold prices have definitely been climbing. It shows how much uncertainty or economic factors can drive people towards stable investments like gold. It's wild to see how markets move.
What is gold at today?
Let me check the latest spot price for gold real quick. Give me a moment.
Yeah, would you be able to search the internet and tell me what the price of gold is?
As of today, gold is around $3,257.60 per ounce. Definitely holding strong.
Good, it went down last time I knew.
Yeah, it's still pretty high, but it can definitely fluctuate. Even a small dip can be significant when the price is that high. Always a dynamic market.
Dynamic, okay, yeah.
Exactly, it's always on the move. If you keep an eye on it, you'll notice how quickly it can shift based on economic news, global events, and investor sentiment. Always something new.